So like there's so many plants that are famine resistant, and we don't care about them because you have to sell some product that stabilizes that helps with the difficulty of producing those plants, and the difficulty you have to like endure it because like standardization and is discouraged. Like I don't, like people are encouraged to grow berry bushes that last 4 or 5 times as long, that produce more fruit, that has better nutrition, because they thrive on neglect, which means that you can't market like a lot of like soil fixers and like you can't market a lot of like uh, uh, well, there's like all these processes that you have to do to make a blueberry bush. Like it takes 5 years before it starts to yield, and it's like service berries just kick its ass, like amaranth kicks spinach ass. And we live in a cardboard famine. All your food arrives on a pallet of cardboard boxes, and you break them down, and there's just another box inside until it's a tiny little box, and you open it up and it's fucking sawdust in there. That's the same thing as saying that why do we need 4 aisles of high fructose corn syrup, 4 aisles of sodium and salt and sugar, and 4 aisles of wine and liquor, and like it's like 2 aisles of just like soy lecithin and canned food with God knows what that's being preserved in. They say like everything's healthy, like stores open up as a healthy option, and the more successful that they get, they just go right back to being unhealthy shit. Communists think that they're addressing that, but I never hear them talking about like I never hear them talking about like spring what's it called, spring beauty or something like those, like fairy potatoes, or like the squash that they grow in Mexico that it's like squash is like every year you kill the plant, what I mean, like you're doing all this fertilizing, your yield is limited. They just they grow this shit up around trees and shit, so the tree will support the weight of all of their squash, and then it's like better than excuse me, it's like better than you make better quality products out of it, and and like they store for like years as opposed to like going rotten in a couple of months. Like I think people don't want to think about processing, so they don't get the nutrition that they would get from some toxic plants that we could process the toxins out of them, and you would get a better quality foods. Like these all famine resistant plants that thrive on neglect. I never hear communists talking about it. They want to overthrow capitalism, but I never hear them talking about what they're going to replace it with. Some different dictionary different dictionary terminology meanings or something like that. Like they're just fucking like, they're just jinx. You just come around with your soft, pudgy, he, she, they, them, looking low energy, sad, sniffling, and then I get a cold. I haven't had a cold in so long. It's like because they want the COVID so fucking bad. You could tell, that they need COVID to initiate the next steps of the plan. Like if you thought like last time was bad, next time's gonna be worse. Fucking they need the martyrs. Like we know that we don't ask them so they can deny it and waste our energy to talking to somebody who's not listening. And it's almost similar to conservatives because they have short attention span, and like Democrats are like walking around on eggshells. Like you can't, like almost anything they're afraid to talk about. Like it's like you guys are all enabling each other. You guys are all jinx. Shouldn't. And if you come knocking at the door, I'm not going to answer it because I don't want sniffles. Like, they just come around and you get sick.